Your body is trying to heal right now. At this exact moment, it knows exactly what it needs to do. The problem isn't your body. The problem is that your nervous system has decided that healing is not safe. If we haven't met, I'm Myriam. I'm a scientist and I love talking about the science behind how we feel and heal. You've tried all the tips. You sleep more and wake up just as tired. You take all the recommended supplement. You are drinking enough water, you move, walk, and check your daily 8K steps. And still, something won't shift. There's a ceiling you keep hitting, you can't figure out why. You start something good, a new routine, and real commitment to yourself. And 3 days in, you'll find a reason to stop. You know exactly what you need to do. You can articulate it. You've read the research and you still don't do it. This is not because you're lazy, because somewhere underneath the knowing, something is pulling the other way. That something has a name. It's not a motivation problem, it's fear. And not the kind you feel before a presentation or a hard conversation. A much older and tribal one. The kind that lives in your body and has been running this whole time in the background for so long that you can't stop it. You stopped recognizing it as a fear. You just call it being tired, or this is how I am now, or this is life, I'm busy, etc. There's a concept researchers call fear of recovery. It sounds a little counterintuitive. Why would someone be afraid of feeling better? When you look at the data on people with chronic stress and burnout, a pattern shows up consistently. The ones who struggle most to heal aren't the ones who don't know what to do. They're the ones whose nervous system have been in threat mode so long that the absence of threat itself has become threatening to them. I saw this in myself. When I first started pulling back, less cortisol input, more recovery, real stillness, my anxiety went up before it went down. My body didn't recognize peace and stillness. It read it as a warning sign. Something must be wrong if nothing is wrong. That is not a mindset issue. It's simply a conditioned nervous system that has learned to treat safety as suspicious. Your amygdala, the threat detection center of your brain, doesn't just respond to danger. It learns it. Every time your nervous system fired an alarm, every time cortisol flooded your bloodstream, every time you pushed through something that should have broken you, your brain filed it, tagged it, built a map of what the word looks like when you're in it. And that map has one core assumption written into it now. Effort is survival. So vigilance is also survival, and stillness becomes a risk. So when you try to heal, when you create space, slow down, rest, your amygdala reads that stillness as a gap in your defenses. So it doesn't know you're recovering. It thinks you stopped watching, and it fires. It doesn't manifest as a panic attack, just as a low hum of unease, a restlessness. You can't stay still. You reach for your phone more often, a voice that says you should be doing something, an itch you can't name that makes rest feel completely irresponsible. That is simply fear. As long as that fear is running, your body cannot fully enter the parasympathetic state where healing actually happens. You can do all the right things. Daily breath work, consistent 8 hours of sleep, daily walks. But if your nervous system is still freaking out, is still reading safety as a threat, you will hit that ceiling every single time. The body will simply not switch into repair in an environment it believes is dangerous. Real quick, if this is finding you at the right moment, subscribe. This is exactly what this channel is for. Thank you so much. So the question isn't what protocol to add. The question is, what does my nervous system believes right now? And what can I do to change it? How can I help it soothe? You have a nerve called the vagus nerve, running from your brainstem down through your heart, your lungs, your gut. It's the primary channel of your parasympathetic nervous system. I'm sure a lot of you are already familiar with this. When it's activated, it sends one signal to your amygdala. We are safe. You can stop racing. Chronic stress wears that nerve down over time. It reduces what's called its vagal tone, the nerve's baseline level of activity. Low vagal tone means your body struggles to shift out of threat, even when the threat is completely gone. Fear becomes the default. Healing feels impossible. Not because you're doing it wrong, because the biological infrastructure for recovery has been eroded by years of never being allowed to rest or recover. The good news here is that this vagal tone can be trainable. The nerves respond to input, and the inputs are simpler than anything you've tried before. Consistent daily input. It's all it takes. But when you have been in chronic stress and burnout long enough, one thing isn't enough. You need to come at it from multiple angles because conditioning runs really deep here. Here are 3 ways for you. It's not the only tools you could use, but these helped me a lot. First, the exhale. Inhale for 4 counts. Exhale for 6 to 8 counts. This ratio is not random. The extended exhale is intended. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system through a direct mechanical relationship with your heart rate. It sends one signal to your amygdala. The threat is over. Do this for 5 minutes before you reach for your phone in the morning, before your nervous system gets its first input of the day. Second, cold exposure. Cold shower triggers a massive norepinephrine release up to 300%, and over time, regular cold exposure has been shown to increase your vagal tone directly. What you are doing here is teaching your nervous system something it forgot, that it can move through discomfort and return to calm, that stress always has an end. For a nervous system stuck in survival mode, that is not a small thing. That is the lesson it needs the most. Third, movement to finish the cycle. Chronic stress constantly loads your body with cortisol that is poorly metabolized because modern life triggers a stress response but never gives it a resolution, like a walk, lift, or a sprint. Something that can get your heart rate up and brings it back down. The arc of activation and recovery is what your nervous system has been missing. It completes the stress cycle. It tells your body the threat is gone. And over time, it rebuilds the biological infrastructure that burnout disrupted completely. You were never failing at healing. Your nervous system was protecting you the only way it knew how. Fear kept you alive long enough to get here. That's not nothing. That's everything your biology was designed to do. But you are not in danger anymore. Underneath the restlessness that won't let you be still, your body already knows that. It has been waiting for permission to act on it. The system never told you that healing requires safety first. It just kept giving you more information, more protocols, more things to optimize and track. Because a person who is always searching for the next fix is a person who never stops to question why nothing is working. You are bracing, and there is a present version of you on the other side of that. A regulated version of you, alive in a way that doesn't cost you everything to maintain. And that version isn't far. It's within your reach. It's just waiting for your nervous system to believe it's safe to show up. If this landed, share it with someone who is still hitting that ceiling. They may not have the words for what they're experiencing yet, but they'll recognize it when they hear it. And if you're not sure where you are in this process, how deep the conditioning run, how far from baseline your nervous system actually is, I put together a free quiz for you. It's called the Burnout Quiz. It takes under 2 minutes to take. It will show you exactly where you stand and what to focus on first. I'll leave the link in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. I read every single one. Watch this one next, and I'll see you in the next.